Greetings children, welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for further updates of the videos. The following video is for class 2, subject General Science, chapter Air, part 1. In this world, there is air all around us, isn't it? We breathe air and air is very important for us. So there is air present all around us. Now, the layer of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. In the following picture, you can see how there you can see the presence of the air, right? There is no air in the space. There is air only on the earth because air is very important for us to breathe, for us to live, for all living things, for plants, for animals, for all living things. We need air. That air is present in the earth itself, and the layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. Atmosphere, atmosphere. Now, this atmosphere or this layer of air is a mixture of different gases. It is not only made of one gas, it is made of different gases and different particles that are present in the air. The air is made of 78% of air is nitrogen. Nitrogen is the name of a gas which is present in the air in the highest amount, and only 21% of air is made of oxygen. That is, only 21% of oxygen is present in the air. Then water vapor, carbon dioxide and other gases make the air. All these things together make the air that is present on the earth. 78% of air is nitrogen. Nitrogen, Nitrogen. Nitrogen. 21% is oxygen, Oxygen, oxygen. Water vapor means small water particles which are present in the air, that is called water vapor. Carbon dioxide means Carbondioxide, carbon dioxide. And other gases, there are some other gases also like helium or and there are other gases which are present in very small quantity in the on the earth. So this is the proper mixture of all the gases, all the different kinds of gases which is present in the air. Although air contains many gases, it is a gas with properties of all the gas in it. Now, properties means, if when you have to describe something, you have to tell it has when you're describing a dog, you will tell it has 2 ears, it has 2 eyes, it has a nose, it looks very cute, it is very big, or it is very small. Those are the different properties of a dog. So there are different properties of air. Properties means how you are going to describe air, or what are the characteristics of air. That is what you are going to learn in today's video. So beginning with there are 4 properties of air. First one is it is colorless and odorless. Colorless and odorless. 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 Colour. Color. Less. Colorless. The second property is it occupies space. Occupies. Occupies space. Space. You will learn what are the proper definitions of all of what are the proper explanations for of all of these. But now you need to know all the 4 properties of air. That is colorless and odorless, occupies space, exerts pressure and has weight. Exerts pressure, exerts, exerts, pressure, pressure, and has weight, weight. And the 4th property, very important property, it expands on heating. Expands, expands on heating. Heating. The first property is air is colorless and odorless. That means air has no color and it does not have any smell. Odorless means smell. Odor stands for smell. So it does not have any color, it does not have any smell. That is the first property of air. Air has no color and no smell. The second property is air occupies space. Now, if you blow a balloon, I'm sure each one of you have played with the balloon, right? First, when you take the balloon to your hand, the size of the balloon is small. When you start blowing the air into the balloon, the size of the balloon expands, or it becomes bigger and bigger. So that shows that the air occupies space. The balloon expands because the air occupies the space inside the balloon. The space inside the balloon is occupied by the air. When you blow, our air takes up that space. Okay, so it shows that air occupies space. Next property is air exerts pressure and has weight. Now, air is a mixture, as you all know, that air is a mixture of gases, and each gas has its own weight. Weigh an empty balloon and an inflated balloon. The difference in the weight of inflated balloon, the difference in the weight of the two balloons of the weight is the weight of the air in one of the balloons. You can see here, if you have a balloon which is blown, and if you have the balloon which is not which is empty, which does not have air in it, you can see that the balloon which has air in it will be heavier than the balloon which does not. So that shows that air exerts pressure and it has weight. Understood? Here you need to know about air pressure. The air pressure is the pressure exerted by the weight of the air is called air pressure. Now you understood that the air has weight. Now when this weight is forced on anything, it is called air pressure. So the pressure exerted by the weight of air is called air pressure. This is a little important definition. The pressure exerted by the weight of the air is called air pressure. The last property is air expands on heating. On heating, air expands and occupies more space. The more it expands, the more it becomes thin. Hence, the pressure of the warm wind is lower than that of a cold wind. What happens here in the picture, you can see the warm air, the hot air will go up because it becomes light, and the cold air will come down because it is heavier. Understood? So if you're heating the air, if you're trying to heat the air, the hot air goes upward and the cold air always tries to come downward. Understood? So these are the four properties of air. What are the four properties of air? The air is colorless and odorless. That means it does not have any color like water, and it does not have any odor. It does not have any smell. It occupies space. That means it needs a place to be present. Then the third property is it exerts pressure and has weight. It exerts pressure means that when you put weight on something, it means you are pressurized. So that pressure is present in the air. Expands on heating. Air expands on heating. It becomes expanded and it goes upward. And the cold air always will be lower than the hot air. The remaining part of the lesson you will be learning in the next video. Stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself, and keep learning, children. Thank you very much.